Hey y'all, it's SheRea, what's up? In this video, I'm going to share the absolute best max hydration natural hair routine that has allowed my dry, super dry type 4 hair to grow longer, thicker, and stronger in a short amount of time. When used consistently, this routine will promote faster hair growth and length retention. The goal over here is booty crack length hair, and that's on period. I've used the same regimen for a while now. When I am not testing out products for the YouTubes, I do the same steps. I pre-poo, co-wash, clay wash, deep condition, and style. That has not changed. I do have several videos on how I moisturize and style my hair, so I will leave them in the cards and down below. Today we are going to focus on what I consider to be the most important part of growing long natural hair, the wash day process. Let's start with pre-pooing. I do have a dedicated video on pre-pooing, why I pre-poo, and how to pre-poo, and I highly recommend that you check that video out. I like to pre-poo because I like to detangle my hair before hopping into the shower, and it makes the wash day process much faster and smoother. I'm taking my hair off from my bonnet because, let's be real, I'm inside, and leaving my hair alone and tucked away is the best for my breakage-prone hair. Keeping my hair in twister braids keeps my hair moisturized so that it never dries out, which can lead to tangling and breakage, and we don't want those problems. You always want to keep your hair in a state where it thrives. I usually take my hair down twist by twist, and I take my time. Never, ever, 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 ever do your hair when you are angry or in a rush. You're going to cause unnecessary breakage. I slightly, and I emphasize slightly, please don't go ham, tug on my hair to remove shed hair and to keep my hair smooth, which prevents it from tangling on itself. First step in my pre-poo is applying a scalp treatment or a spray. I am using my DIY aloe and rice water spray. I do have a dedicated video on how I make it, and you can check it out in the cards too. I make sure to get the spray on the scalp to stimulate hair growth there, but also on the length of my hair, getting it a bit damp but not too wet. I don't like that. Because I am low porosity, I also press the product into my hair because it allows my hair to better absorb it. If you have no idea what porosity is and you are super duper confused, don't worry, I got you. Check out my video on porosity. Now I go in with my actual pre-poo. It is levels to this, y'all. I prefer a gel-like, gooey pre-poo because it has the most slip. Combined with the spray, the moisture is also top tier. I'm also not shy about using products. I know a lot of us like to ration products because of the price of products today. I'm there with you, I get it. But you may be doing your hair more harm than good. I like to saturate my hair in products and have found the greatest benefit doing that. All my strands are covered, detangling is much easier, and I keep breakage at bay. If adding water doesn't help, child, just add more product. You want to save product or you want to save your hair? I choose my hair every time. That's why, honestly, I prefer to DIY because I don't have to be cheap with my products and I can use as much as I want. You can also see that I am exclusively finger detangling. Unless I am heat styling, which I rarely do because ain't nobody got time for heat damage, I only use my fingers to detangle my hair. Combs and brushes can wreak havoc on fine, breakage-prone hair, so I just use my fingers because they're gentler and I can take my time and feel and work out tangles. I use my fingers like a claw and rake through my strands. I rake and smooth to keep my hair as stretched as possible. Then I twist the section up and continue this process on each section. I am not going to focus on products in this video because products alone do not grow the hair. Technique and patience does. I've used hundreds, even thousands of products, and I swap them out often, but my routine remains the same. I will, however, link my favorite products down below for those of you who need some help. Remember, there's no miracle product out there. Nothing can replace learning your hair through trial and error. Once the Prepoo is applied, you can see the moisture and hydration pushing through. I throw on a shower cap and a beanie and a bonnet to keep the heat and moisture in, and I let the Prepoo sit overnight. This was a game changer for me because it saves time on wash day and allows my hair to absorb all of the goodness. It's the next day and it's time to actually wash my hair. First step is rinsing out the Prepoo. I am using warm water throughout the entire process in the shower because it works best for me and it keeps my hair absorbing all the moisture. Y'all see how my curls are just juicy and shiny from the Prepoo alone? Can't you see the moisture through the screen? That's the goal, y'all. After the Prepoo is rinsed out, my hair is giving health, it's giving wealth. So you know the rest of the wash day process is going to be a breeze. I always section my hair into 4 sections. This is no different, starting in the back. I first re-wet the section to prepare it for my co-wash. The warm water allows my hair to be receptive to the moisture and also adds slip in detangling. I keep running the water until my hair feels fully saturated. Time to go in with the co-wash. I have an entire video on why I don't like shampoo and why I prefer co-washing, so you can definitely check it out in the cards. To keep it plain, co-washing just works better for me. Shampoo dries my hair out. I'm able to retain moisture and length and prevent tangling using co-washes. I will leave some favorites down below. Here's a tip. If your co-wash is not offering enough slip or suds, don't be afraid to re-wet the section after applying the co-wash. Look at the suds and lather that you wouldn't otherwise have. Game changing, I'm telling you. Like a shampoo, I make sure to scrub my scalp thoroughly to remove sweat and buildup. Please don't use your nails. For the love of Simba, please don't scratch your scalp. Use the pads of your fingers instead. Here's another tip. If your hair is longer, hold the ends of your hair with one hand and scrub your scalp with the other. This helps to prevent tangling at the roots. I twist my hair up and I move on to the next section and repeat the same process. Like the Prepoo step, the goal is to always keep the hair detangled and stretched. Natural hair is always going to try to act up and tangle at every step, so I keep my hair as detangled as possible. That's why you see me doing a lot of smoothing and raking. Trust me, it works. After all the sections are co-washed, I rinse my hair out in one big section to make sure I have no product left between the parts. Once the co-wash is rinsed out, the curls are still popping and ready for the next step. Again, I wet the first section down. My routine is all about repetition and consistency. It's now time to go in with a clay wash. I basically use a clay wash in place of a rinse-out conditioner, except unlike a regular rinse-out conditioner, clay washes also act as a double cleanse or a 2-step cleansing process. I love washing my hair twice for best results. Not only does clay clean the hair, but it provides unbelievable moisture and defines frizzy curls like never before. With my consistent use of clay, I have seen the difference in the texture and look of my hair. My hair has a luster and shine that it never had. With the clay, I am still detangling and smoothing. I sped up and cut out some of this process, but it does take time and patience, especially because I do not use tools. I also don't forget to show my scalp extra love and TLC. You know the deal. I twist my hair up and on to the next section I go. You can buy a clay wash or create your own, and I will leave both down below for you. If clay is just too much for you to handle, I do recommend co-washing your hair twice. One time to loosen the dirt and buildup, and the second time to pull the dirt and buildup off your hair. I let the clay sit for 10 minutes while I do my do in the shower, and then it's time to rinse it out. You can see that my hair is defined from the roots to the ends. Hydration, moisture. This is my hair rinsed out from the clay. feeling and looking good, okay? I braid my hair up in 2 sections and allow it to air dry under my t-shirt towel for about an hour. It's been an hour and it's time to deep condition. I like allowing my hair to air dry because over the years of being natural, I just found that my hair better absorbs a deep conditioner on damp or dry hair. I first apply oil to my scalp because I like doing a hot oil treatment and a deep conditioner at the same time. I am using my DIY hair oil and I will link the recipe down below as well as some store-bought alternatives. I focus the oil just on my scalp and I leave the conditioner for my hair. Then I directly go in with the deep conditioner. I am using a henna gloss in this video, which is just my favorite conditioner mixed with henna, an Indian hair growth herb. I do have a video on how I make it and you can check it out down below as well. You don't have to use a DIY, just use your favorite deep conditioner. I have a few and I will link them down below too and as well. Then I repeat the process on my entire head. I do have a dedicated video on how I deep condition my dry hair, so I recommend that you check it out for an in-depth tutorial. I didn't want this video to be 30 minutes long because I know some of y'all have already clicked off, but if you are still here with me, comment BCLH forever and I will know that you're a real one. Make sure you work in small sections so that every strand is coated. I know we like to skimp on deep conditioner because they tend to be the most expensive, but this is arguably the most important part. Coat your hair in conditioner. At least that's what I do. Once the deep conditioner is applied, the curls are still giving. They are defined, but most importantly, they are hydrated and moisturized. I then sit under my hair steamer for 20 to 40 minutes depending on my mood. Steaming is another game changer for me. It takes the deep conditioner to another level. I also have a dedicated video on steaming that you may find helpful so that you can learn more. Once I finish steaming, wash day is complete. I do my final rinse still using warm water. My hair feels so good, y'all, and it always does when I follow this routine and do it consistently. I stress consistently. Hair does not grow long overnight. It takes time and dedication. For me, this is the best routine for type 4 hair, and I highly recommend you give it a try. I hope I've answered all your questions, but feel free to leave me a comment if you missed something. Happy growing, y'all. All my love.